I was in the delivery room of the hospital with a doctor, nurses, and an anesthetist giving me small intermittent doses of anesthesia with a mask he placed over my nose and mouth. I was having contractions that were weak compared to my 3 previous deliveries. The first twin was presented seat first and the doctor was struggling to deliver her when I experienced difficulty getting air. I felt like I was choking and began struggling, thinking it was the mask over my mouth that prevented me from breathing. Then I saw people around me, but they acted as if I was not there and said things like, "Is the priest gone? Where is her husband? I would be gone too if I did this to her." I assumed the delivery was over, and the twins had been born, and I wanted to see them. I felt no discomfort at this time and went to sleep. The next thing I was aware of was lying on my back on some type of bed, within a dimly lit room. I noticed the window that looked like the one in the delivery room, but I recalled it had been shaded and now was not shaded. It looked like the sun was rising and that too seemed strange since it was close to noon when I went into the delivery room. Then as I gazed at the sun, it kept coming closer to the window, getting larger, speeding up, and getting brighter. My thought was that the earth and the sun were about to collide and I was witnessing the end of the world. The ball of light came through the window with the sound of a swift wind, and I saw an awesome image of illuminating white light who was Jesus. I was afraid because I felt unprepared to be judged. I wanted to speak but was unable to do so. I noticed his youthful appearance and thought him to be near my age. I saw his sandals were old and worn and wondered why he would not have newer ones to wear. He took steps suspended in midair. His arms were reaching out to me, and then he spoke. He said, "You are not ready to die, you still have work to do." He hesitated, and then said, "And don't be afraid, I will be with you." I watched him back up toward the window and leave just as he had entered. The bright light then returned to the sky. I woke up gasping for air, just like I had earlier. There was a blanket covering my face and over my head. I was in a most comfortable position with my arms at my side, and my legs lying flat, but I was not able to move any part of my body. My hands and feet felt like chunks of ice. Again, I thought the twins had been born, as I did not feel pregnant, or feel life in me. I wanted to get the blanket off my face and began to try to blow it off. The only person nearby was a nun, as everyone else had gone to lunch or to the chapel. She heard me making noises and came rushing into the room, calling out as she came, "Help! Someone help! I need help in here." She removed the cover from my face and began pushing on my stomach, and then proceeded to attempt to deliver the unborn twin with the protruding buttocks. And as she accomplished this, I fell to the floor, as I was on a gurney and no longer strapped to the delivery table. As I hit the floor, landing on my lower back and my head hitting the floor, I was knocked unconscious. And my next conscious event was being wheeled down a hospital hallway to a room, where I remained paralyzed for several weeks, from the fall causing a spinal injury. The twin girls were in relatively good health and today they have college degrees, are married, and have children of their own.